So, hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Imon, and today's topic is a bit more informative and a bit more discussion based. So, in the post pandemic situation after the coronavirus outbreak in China, has been a huge economic downfall throughout the world. Many companies have gone bankrupt, and many countries are striving hard to stay floating in the present scenario. When most of the countries are still in lockdown and many countries have just come out of lockdown, in this situation, the way China is behaving after being responsible, yeah, we can say that China is responsible for the coronavirus outbreak. So after being responsible for the coronavirus outbreak, the way China is presently behaving in the world picture, it's something we can never expect from a country, especially not a country which falls among the super five countries of UN, a country having a veto power. China has been playing its card of debt trapped for a long time now. But what China is recently doing is India is now one of the biggest manufacturer of the particular drug that is used to cure coronavirus at the present moment, the hydrochloroquine. And but the compulsion of India is that India is presently taking all the raw materials from China. Now, what China does is overnight China raises the prices of the raw material just to gain economic advantage over other countries from a pandemic situation that they created. Maybe intentionally or unintentionally, we don't know, but they created it. The biggest issue that China created was when the Chinese president came publicly on press and addressed the Chinese military saying that they should stay alert and stay ready for a war. And at the same time, China is also pressing borders against a few countries like India, Japan, Vietnam, and also Australia. Now, where does this mentality of China come from? Where does this mindset come? What is the strategy of China that falls behind and make these things come into play? This thing is known as the string of pearls. Chinese string of pearls is a way for China to take over places of India. China have been pushing its forces against Indian borders at places like Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. There have been certain actions of Chinese army near the Nepal border as well. Now, coming to what are the string of pearls? String of pearl is a semicircular line that can be drawn on the map from the enclosing the southern part of India, and this is the same route. This is the same route through the Indian Ocean from which the 80% of Chinese oil trade happens. Now, the string of pearls contains certain strategic water bodies connecting to the Indian Ocean. These are Strait of Mandeb, Strait of Malacca, Strait of Hormuz, and Lombok Strait. Now, string of pearls mainly consist of certain strategic spots in different countries which they hold as a result of the debt trap. Right now, Pakistan has a debt from Pakistan owes a huge amount of money from China, larger than any kind of loan ever given by IMF or World Bank. As a result, Pakistan has a port in its southern part called the Gadar port. This Gadar port is now controlled by Chinese administration. Similarly, in Sri Lanka, there is a Hambantota port which is in the northern part of Sri Lanka, and this port is again controlled by Chinese administration. In Bangladesh, the Chittagong port is also controlled by Chinese army. In Myanmar, it's a Sittwe port which is also controlled by the Chinese army. In Somalia and in many smaller countries. To be exact, in Myanmar there is a transportation corridor, a commercial naval base, surveillance facility and Kra Canal which are controlled by Chinese army. In Vietnam is the Haiyan Island Airfield and Port, Woody Island Airfield. In South China Sea, the oil drilling and survey facility. In Sri Lanka, Hambantota Container Port. In Pakistan, Gadar Naval Base and surveillance facilities. Bangladesh, upgraded port facility and Chittagong port facility. These many properties in different countries have been owned by China. And according to the track record of China, we can always say that China in its times of war will easily change these administrative bases to military bases. And once China converts these bases into military bases, India will be surrounded by Chinese army from all sides. Now many people are saying that the way India can retaliate is by hitting China in the economy, that is by boycotting Chinese products. But let's be practical. Today, right now, people watching this video may be using a Chinese smartphone to watch it. They may be using Chinese products each and every day, and it will take a lot of time to get rid of 100% of Chinese products from India alone. Now in this situation, what is India's response? India has been practicing response from a long time. India has been preparing for a situation like this, for the activation of string of pearls from a long time. How? This particular strategy of India is called necklace of diamonds. Necklace of diamond. It's similar to string of pearls, but it is again a diplomatic contract of India with several countries, smaller countries or third world countries or even well developed countries to counter the aggressive moves of China. First, Indian access to Chabahar port. What is Chabahar port? Delhi, Kabul and Tehran are jointly working to develop Chabahar port in Iran, a strategic response to Gadar port in Pakistan. Because if you see the world map, Gadar port and Chabahar port are quite side by side. Now if India holds access to the Chabahar port, it can easily intercept the action of Chinese army from Gadar port. Number 2, ties with Maldives. India declared Maldives as an important partner of the IOR region. IOR means Indian Ocean region. And it is true because Maldives consists of a huge amount of land masses in the Indian Ocean region. And having a good diplomatic condition with them will help India to retaliate in those particular zones of the string of pearls. Now coming to ties with Sri Lanka. Building the Trincomalee port boosts ties with Sri Lanka. Investing on mega projects in eastern and northern provinces of Sri Lanka has also gave India the edge over China in the Sri Lankan land. Now, if China tries to activate the Hambantota port, there are several other land facilities which India can control in Sri Lanka so that they can intercept any kind of attacks from Hambantota port. Coming to the next strategy, it's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Located close to the Strait of Malacca, it is the Indian outpost farthest from India. This is the biggest advantage of India against the string of pearls because Andaman and Nicobar is situated far from the Indian mainland, but it is actually a part of India. It is actually an Indian Union territory. Now, the actual distance of Andaman and Nicobar Islands from Indian mainland is 1200 kilometers. This military base can block the Chinese access to the Strait of Malacca if necessary. Next, it comes to ties of India with Bangladesh. 20 MOUs and one bilateral agreement have been signed between Bangladesh and Indian government. Indian access to Chittagong port has been granted. Indian contract of port of Paira in Bangladesh and cancellation of Chinese contract to build Sonadia port in Bangladesh has a huge impact in the activation of string of pearls. Right now, with India man-marking each of the pearls of the string of pearl of China is a huge strategic advantage that India have. Next, India and Myanmar. Myanmar wants close economic ties with India because obviously India is a good friend to two of the biggest superpowers of the world, America and Russia. And Myanmar as a country it is always wishes to have a better tie with the neighboring country so that it can benefit itself. Now India have got the access to Port Dawai in Myanmar. Due to this requirements of Myanmar which India can fulfill. Coming to another biggest ties that India had and presently have and which can be used against the string of pearls is India and Vietnam ties. Both countries have common hostile enemy in China for Chinese aggressive policies in South China Sea. India and Vietnam have a common enemy. So strategically and emotionally, India and Vietnam shared the similar feelings for Chinese government and Chinese actions. Apart from financial support and 12 MOU signatures, India granted Vietnam a battleship loaded with BrahMos missiles. Vietnam in exchange offered Nha Trang port to anchor Indian warships to pile pressure and keep an eye on Chinese activities on South China Sea. Coming to the next part, we can always see there are two more ties, the Indian and Australian ties. Indian and Australian ties are not that much important, but again, the good terms, the good diplomatic terms between Indian and Australian government will give an edge to India while it comes to fighting Chinese string of pearls. India and Japan. India and Japan goes a long way in building a bilateral relationship both in development of each country and the development against Chinese actions. Some of the key features of India and Japan ties are the special strategic partnership that India and Japan had signed quite a few years ago. The Asia-Africa Growth Corridor and the Asia-Africa Economic Corridor is another project that both India and Japan are jointly working on. These actions will not only bring Japan and India together, but it will also bring the beneficial third world countries of Africa which will join forces with India and Japan when required while Chinese government try to activate the string of pearls. So, the necklace of diamonds have Indian military bases in Changi port in Singapore, Duqui, Oman, close to Djibouti in Horn of Africa and Gadar. Nearly 30% of world trade and 80% of Chinese oil export happens to the Malacca Strait, that is again under Chinese control. Having a Sabang port near Indonesia will give India a strategic advantage over China. The ties with Japan, Mongolian oil refinery, Chabahar port, Vietnam ties, and naval base in Seychelles will give Indian Army a better chance to counter the string of pearls. This is what the basic conflict between string of pearls and necklace of diamonds means. String of pearls is a strategic action of China, while necklace of diamond is a strategic reaction of India against China. So we need nothing to worry about if China is trying to play rough in this kind of pandemic situation, and if it tries to activate its resources into a military attack against India. Not only the necklace of diamonds, but American and Russian people or the government will help India as well. So, definitely while these things are there, we must also try to contribute in this fight of India against China by boycotting the Chinese products, and definitely it will need time to boycott Chinese products, but we will get there. If we start now, we will get there in a couple of years from now. That's all guys for today. That's all about the topic I wanted to speak about, the Chinese actions and Indian reaction or response. So thank you guys. Please watch the full video, and if you like it, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. See you soon.